Don't take life too serious. Loosen up a little. Leave your comfort zone. Just live life. I understand a lot of people have trauma through their childhood trauma. I understand people go through things. I understand life is unfair. Life is tough. Life is rough. It's not easy. Life is literally a survival game oftentimes. But taking it too serious is also acknowledging that you got defeated. You are too serious. And I'm very guilty of this. A lot of people used to tell me I'm very serious or I'm too goal-orientated. I think girls stopped talking to me because of how goal-orientated I was. And I don't think this is a bad thing. I think being serious and being goal-orientated is a good thing, but understanding that life is rough. Life is unfair. Life is miserable. I'll be honest with you, life is really miserable. But people don't want to know that. People don't want to be reminded of that. People don't want to be reminded of their problem, reminded of their trauma. They want to live life in joy. They want to live in their so-called happiness. Now, if you know people that are a little awake or a little knowledgeable, is that happiness doesn't last. Happiness is like a very fake thing. It's like a high. It's like a drug, happiness. And I say happiness is like that because happiness is a choice. You could be happy or you cannot be happy. And I understand, I get it. There are depression, there are sadness. People go through things. Yes, I get that. But happiness isn't really that real. It's what we make of it. It's what we believe in. If you want to be happy because of the small things that you had, then you're happy. But if you want to be miserable, then you're miserable. It's what you tell yourself in your mind. And I don't think people really comprehend that. I think people realize is that the more you think of how bad something is, the worse it will get. The better the things are getting, the better it will get. It's really all a psychological thing in your mind. It's a very fascinating thing. I highly recommend checking it out. You can Google it, you can read some books, philosophy, all of it. I'm telling you, it's a very interesting topic. But I don't want to get too into that because I want to talk more about when we take life too seriously, we let go of the idea of the small joy in life. We do. And I don't know why, but I did that for so long. I just forgot about the small joy in life. I forgot about what I used to do, what I used to enjoy. I used to love playing video games. I used to love just playing games on my phone. I used to love just going out for a walk, going on a bike ride. And doing that is useful. Doing that is fun. I think it's important to have fun in this world. It's not everything needs to be so serious, because if you take it all serious, then we are in the simulation. We are in the rat race where we wake up, go to bed, eat, and do this rinse and repeat. Wait for the weekend, and then that's it. And if that's so, then I don't know what that life is. But if you do the small things of what you enjoy doing, you'll find it useful. You'll find it meaningful. It's remarkable. And I think letting go of all the big bad things it's hard. Yeah, I get it. It's not an easy thing. It's a very hard thing. A lot of bad things happen to me. A lot of problems I go through. A lot of trauma I have. But so are you. I'm sure you have a lot of trauma. I'm sure you have a lot of bad things going on around your life right now. But taking it too serious is just going to make things worse. It's just going to make your life more painful. It's going to be inevitable of never-ending cycle. And bringing it back to permanent is the fact that nothing is permanent. Happiness isn't permanent. Sadness isn't permanent. Depression isn't permanent. Everything will come and go in life. People will come and go in life. New things will come and go in life. Things will change. And that's another thing. Change. Accept change. Because if we didn't have change, that would be a very bad thing. If we didn't have that, then we would live the same exact lifestyle for the rest of our life. And if that's so, then I want to clock out now. So, understanding that change is a good thing. Most time, maybe not. Maybe there are changes that you don't want to happen, but it needs to happen in order to get to the brighter side in life. And at the end of the day, have fun. Be a kid. You are still a kid. Nobody says that you can't be a kid. Nobody says that you can't go still play basketball, go join a softball team, go join a flag football team. Go do it. Have fun. Go ride a dirt bike. Go surfing, whatever. Do the things that are so fun. If you don't do things that are fun, that's a very boring life. And I get we are very consumed with our work. We're very time consumed with our relationship with the people around us. We might not have much time for it, but make the time for it. Try to figure out on a Saturday where you can go do something fun. And I think that's one thing that's very remarkable about kids, is the fact that when we do have kids, we remind ourselves to have fun again. And truly me, I can't wait to have kids because of that reason. Because of having that joy in Christmas, having that joy of the holiday season, having that joy in going to the park, having that joy in just going to the field and having a picnic with your family. And I think as a kid, that's all fun to you. As a kid, that's all you think of. That's your life. And when you're getting older, you start to enjoy that again. You start to see that through your kid's eyes because you want to make the most out of that. You want to have the most fun with your kids. So, listen up. Embrace change. Nothing's ever permanent. And I think life is too small to take everything so serious. Nobody wants to be around with serious people. And I get some part of our lives we will have to be serious. Some part in our lives where we have to take things serious. But if you don't have to, if you go listen up, then do it. That's what I'm working on, at least for right now. That's something that I've been learning this past year, is having more fun. But that's going to be it for today. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.